Leah, how should you prepare as a speaker for a virtual presentation?
Great question, Stephanie. This is a question I get a lot. And when we think of preparation, most of us think about what am I going to say?
Mm-hmm.
Content, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what we prepare. And I find that it's too limiting. We really have to prepare so many other things. We have to prepare our space in the virtual world. We have to prepare our mind. And we also have to prepare the ideas that we want to communicate. So, thinking first about space, a lot of this is now common knowledge over the past year of seeing either pundits on CNN be looking too far down into the camera. But how can we set up our virtual spaces so that they're comfortable and they're really in a no apology zone? So, how can we not apologize in this space? It's so important. And feeling comfortable, and of course, is important too. So little things like being front lit instead of backlit. I have a
Right.
$15 camera from Amazon in front of me.
Yeah.
Can we start this one again? Is that okay
Yeah.
with you? Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. Blah, 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 blah. It's so meta because I have all the ways I prepare. It's right here. I have my content,
Right. I
everything I do
know.
with clients. So,
That's amazing.
okay. I just want a
Okay.
second to think about how I want to structure this.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Okay. Got it.
Okay. Leah,
Okay.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
Starting now. Leah, how should you prepare as a speaker for a virtual presentation?
Yes, Stephanie, I get this question a lot about preparation. And it's amazing to me that most of us, when we think of how to prepare, we're just focused on content, right?
Right.
And there's so many other ways to prepare, particularly in the virtual realm. There can be so many distractions, and we really have to make sure that we are attentive and focused in order to communicate at our best. And so first, let's think about content. And I'm a really big fan of using our screens. I'm a big fan of using notes as well for when we're back in person, but there's absolutely no reason to not use notes when we're preparing. So
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie, can you tell that I'm looking at the notes that I prepared right now?
I can't at
Oh, you
all.
can't? Yeah. So I prepare bullets. I think of it like scaffolding. It's not
Right.
scripts, it's not sentences. And in fact, if you are looking at a sentence, you're going to be more inclined to read the sentence, which takes you out of the present moment. It's
Mm,
just like why we don't want to have a sentence on a slide, because an audience will
right.
read the slide instead of
Yeah.
listen to your voice. And so it's really, really important to prepare that content in a way that's accessible to you. And once you have it prepared, I recommend getting it on your phone and then practicing it while doing automatic physical behaviors. This could be while washing the dishes or in the shower. Don't do it while you're driving, but when you're out for a walk, because practicing it, not rehearsing it, but just speaking ideas, it
Yeah.
moves it from an intellectual, analytical brain space more into your bones and your body. And then once you're ready to sit down, you can actually put those bullets on a sticky note on your desktop. And how I've set up my space right now is that the sticky note is really short and narrow, and it's all the way up right under my camera. And you
Mm,
are then in soft focus next to that or below it. And I'm
right.
really looking at my notes, and it's a really cool way to prepare. But more than that, I want to talk about eye contact, because this is one of the most common questions I get about
Yeah,
virtual communication. Where do I look?
I
Right?
know.
Yeah. And the truth is, Stephanie, that if I were on a Zoom call with 12 people right now and I tried to look at each person,
Yeah.
it would actually make me look distracted,
Uh-huh.
maybe disinterested, maybe like I don't know what I'm talking about. And right now, if I look at the time, even you can tell that, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know that I'm looking at my notes right now. And
Yeah.
so you can put where you want to look right under your camera and just use that as your focal point. And then you can keep everyone behind that in soft focus so you can still be responsive. But really what you need is visually in front of you. As a little secret, I will say, I also sometimes will put that box right over a person's face who I find distracting or who's not really giving me their full attention. And that just keeps their nonverbal cues out of my eyesight. They're not going to help me anyway, feel confident in the moment.
Right.
And so that's something that you can do.
That's great advice, Leah. Thanks so much. I always wonder where to look because I have that problem too. I want to make eye contact, but it's not actually looking like I'm making eye contact.
Exactly. I know it's
Yeah.
such a powerful tool. And here's one other trick about this. Just by training your eyes to be consistent, you're
Uh-huh.
actually helping yourself think more consciously and
Mm,
preventing you from getting lost in thought. So it can be a
interesting.
really cool way to keep you focused in the moment as well.
Great. Thanks, Leah.
Thanks, Stephanie.